Hey YouTubers, what's going on? I just wanted to ask you a question. Are you partying too much? Are you out partying every night, drinking every night, doing drugs, all that kind of thing? Let me tell you something. You're probably, if you're a teenager, if you're an adult, you definitely just need to stop. That's ridiculous. You're not going to get anywhere in life. You're going to live in misery, and you're going to be poor, and you're going to suffer, and you're going to blame everybody else. You're going to be in a bad mood, and you're going to be pissed off all the fucking time. Alright? So stop. Drinking. You don't need to drink every day. If you want to party a little bit on the weekend, maybe Friday, have a hangover for 3 or 4 days, I'm just saying that's great, but sheesh, man, some people party every single day and do drugs. Why you do drugs? Is life that bad? Life isn't that bad. Why do the hard drugs especially? I understand some people want to smoke pot. I don't smoke pot, but it's medicinal. It helps some people. So I understand that, but like heroin, crack, cocaine, all that kind of stuff, them hard drugs, they make you old. You know how old I am? I'm 41, right? And I don't look 41. I already know I don't. People tell me all the time I don't look 41, but I know people my age that are 40, 41 years old look like they're 50, 60 because they pop pills. They take prescription pills like Xanax and not ibuprofen, Tylenol. They take Tylenol, man, and it ages you. No, they take like painkillers and things like that, and it makes you old. You drink a lot. You know what'll keep you young? Exercise. Trying to eat right, taking vitamins, and you'll live. I smoke cigarettes. If I didn't smoke, I'd probably look even younger, But just saying, you want to party your life away, especially if you're a young and beautiful woman. If you're a beautiful woman, why would you want to ruin your looks and look like an old lady by the time you're 40? Have you ever tried dating? For the guys, you get on like a dating website. Once women hit 46, 47, a lot of times they look old. It's like you're still dating at 40, 46, 47 years old. You're still dating, and especially when you find out they ain't never been married. It's like, haha, you know what? You ain't never been in a long relationship or been married, and you're that old. Something's wrong with you. I'm gonna tell you right now. You don't even gotta know someone to know something's wrong with them. Period. So it's just look at their history. I am very skeptical of anyone that's my age, 40 or so, and just never been in a long relationship, never been married, and don't have any kids, anything like that. It's like, you know what? Something ain't right. It's either something wrong with you or something with what you're doing. It ain't how you look. I've known people that were big, fat, ugly people that were married and had kids and had a great life. It's about your thinking. It's how you think. It's how you look at yourself. It's how you view yourself. It's how things you do. It's what level you put people respecting you on, and how much shit you take, and how much you're willing to take, and it's everything to do with your thinking, man. It ain't got nothing to do with how you look, ever. It's got a lot to do with your motivation, where you want to go, where you want to be, the limits you place on yourself. All the limits a person has are placed on themselves. Like I've never been on a plane. I'm afraid of heights, but I guarantee you, if I ever had a reason to get on a plane, I would. If someone's like, hey, you need to come out here to California, we're gonna give you your own sitcom, I'd be like, yeah, I'll be right there. I'll be on a plane, but just getting on a plane just to go somewhere doesn't do anything for me. But we're talking about drugs here. I'm getting way off topic. I'm just saying, you got a life, especially if you're a teenager. You want to finish school, go to college or not. You'd probably be better off to go to college. Pick something that's going to make good money that you're going to be happy at. Something in computers, I guarantee you. You'd be happy you did that. But all I'm saying is doing drugs and partying, that's a habit that will ruin your entire life. Because when all your friends wind up going to college, getting married, having kids, and doing this and that and the other, and you're going to wind up, you're going to get left in the dust. You're going to get left behind. And I think that's really what it talks about when they talk about getting left behind is people move forward and you stay stuck in this place. You still stay stuck in high school, you know, and you have a high school mentality. You know, you think like you did in high school. You don't change, you don't evolve, you don't grow, you don't learn, you know. And when other people do, you grow apart, you know, and you do lose your friends. You do lose people in your family. You lose respect when you're 30, 40 years old and you dress like you did in high school. You start to lose respect from people who are growing up, growing older, you know, getting out, making a difference in the world, running for public office, you know, becoming lawyers, cops, doctors, and, you know, positive members of society, you know, productive members of society. And you're still working you're 30, 40 years old working at a fucking fast food restaurant and have no ambition to do anything in life. You want everything to be given to you. You want everything to come easy. You know what? The best things in life that you ever will get will take a lot of work and a lot of effort. Seriously, anything you ever do, nothing comes easy. You know, go to college, and don't go to college going, oh, I can't wait to get out of college. Enjoy every freaking day that you're there. Enjoy it. Live for the moment while you're in college. And just know, 4 years will go by very fast. Just go and live it. Live for the moment. You never know. You might enjoy learning so much. Once 4 years is over, you might say, I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay a couple more years, you know, further my career, become one of the smartest people in the world. Who knows what you might want to do. But you got to learn. You got to continue to learn, evolve, grow, and become who you're meant to be. You might be the person that finds a cure for cancer. You know, you might be the person that becomes the next president. You don't know. I don't know who's watching these videos, but all I know is that sometimes people need to be inspired. Sometimes we get down, and we need to know that sometimes the direction that we're on isn't a good one, and we need to shift directions and go in a better direction and to get to where we want to be. You got to have a goal in mind. You don't get in your car and leave in the morning just to drive around town with no place to go. You got to know where you want to go. Once you figure out where you want to go, then you begin to travel in that direction. And every decision and every thought you have and every action you take will be to further you toward that goal, which is where you're trying to be. You know, you'll be like, well, you know, I'm gonna go out and party this weekend, spend $100, $200, and you're like, well, you know, I'm trying to have good credit so I can buy a house, so it'd be better if I paid my bills. I have a bill due, I need to pay it so my credit don't get ruined. You know, just things like that. You'll make the right decisions because you have a goal. Having a goal helps you make the right decisions. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'll go out every now and then and have a few drinks and shoot the shit with people and have a good time and laugh and joke, and it's good to relax and unwind. But every day, I mean, come on, man. Who needs to do that every day? If you're doing that every day, you're self-medicating yourself. You have problems. You have some kind of problem. You need to go to the doctor, get some sort of medicine, and not self-medicate yourself with alcohol. You know, and you really know if you got problems if you go out drinking and you get in fights and you start fights and get in trouble, or you're sleeping around with everybody, or this and that and the other. You got problems. And you know what? They're fixable. Everything in this world is fixable. People give up so easily nowadays, and there's no reason for it, because everything is fixable. Everything can be fixed. Relationships, jobs, anything going on, your body, your mind, everything can be fixed. We live in an era where people give up and they try to move on. But you know, the trick about life is, I guess God will not let you move on until you learn to fix the problem. So if you leave a relationship for one problem, the next relationship you'll have the same problem or a similar problem, and so on and so forth, until you finally decide to fix it, learn from it, grow from it, and evolve. There's a lesson in that you ran from, and you were supposed to stick around and learn, because that lesson is what is going to help you become who you need to be in order to do what you need to do in this life. So quit running from your problems. Quit running from people. Quit running from anything. Stick with it, tough it out, and become a better person. It's not that hard. It can be, but that determines your strength. You know, are you a strong person or are you a weak person? Are you a weakling, you know, that can't amount to much in life? Because here's how I look at it: if you ain't strong enough, you know, to hold together a relationship with somebody that you claim to love, especially if you have kids with them, you know, if you can't do that, you run from that. Especially if he's not even beating on you or cheating on you, and you leave for some other stupid reason. You argue over what silverware you're gonna buy or whatever. That's stupid. If you can't hold together a relationship, you're not gonna amount to shit ever. So whatever goals or hopes or dreams you have of being something wonderful, just they're pipe dreams. You can't even hold a relationship together. So keep that in mind. If you find someone, remember that. You met somebody, you were attracted to them, you got along, you've been together years and years. Don't throw that all away over some bullshit. I like the saying, don't make a permanent decision based on a temporary feeling, because you get over that anger, you get over that depression, you get over, you know, like love is like a roller coaster. It has its ups and downs, but love is also like life. You know, like God is love, Jesus is God, Jesus is the way, the truth, the life. So, you know, life and love are very similar. So you gotta think that life has its ups and downs, but when it has its downs, do you kill yourself? Do you give up? No. Well, I mean, some people do, but love is the same way. Just because it has its down, stick with it, and it will have an up again, and it will have a down again, and it'll level out for a while, then it'll go up, and then it'll go down. Just when it goes down, don't get off the ride. It's a ride. Enjoy it, because sometimes you leave people and they wind up becoming successful and you regret it. And I have people right now that regret leaving me, because I am becoming more and more successful every day. So, you know, stick with who you're with. Don't live in regret. A lot of people who wind up leaving people, a lot of them, probably 60-70%, regret the decision for the rest of their life. So don't be one of those people. All right, have a good day.